Well, welcome everybody, and thank you for joining this segment of the Employer Spotlight series here at Middlesex Community College. For this Employer Spotlight, we have Lillian Della Penna joining us from Enterprise Bank, and I'm going to be asking her a few questions, and hopefully you'll get some more insight regarding Enterprise Bank. So Lillian, if you could just please describe Enterprise Bank and where you're located.
Sure. Enterprise Bank has been in existence for over 30 years. We are in downtown Lowell. That's where we started. But now we have branched out into other communities. We go as far as New Hampshire. We have 7 to 8 branches in New Hampshire. We go as far as Fitchburg and Leominster. And we're in the greater Lowell, greater Chelmsford, Billerica area. So we have, I think we have about 26 branches at the moment.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And can you describe for our audience, what has been your career path at Enterprise Bank?
So I started, I got hired as in the talent management team, and I was a coordinator, but my love in HR has always been recruiting. So I think they saw that and they made me an associate recruiter. So now that's really what I do. I interview and talk to so many of the candidates that apply.
Excellent, thank you. And what majors or skills does Enterprise Bank look for in qualified candidates?
So we really, Catherine, look for all majors, but if they really are applying for a particular job, let's just say IT, something in the technology world, and they have their degree like in computer science or going for computer science, that's a candidate that we really would pursue because they're learning it in school and then they can continue their learning on the job. But we look for all different degrees because many skills can be transferable, as you well know.
Absolutely, absolutely. So many of our students have never worked in a bank. What type of training does Enterprise Bank provide for new hires?
So they definitely would get hands-on training, hands-on from either the manager or a supervisor or someone like a buddy that they could learn the ropes. If they are going into a branch, they are definitely trained by the branch members first, and then they do get a buddy and they can continue learning. Back office, same thing. They are linked up with someone who's going to really just show them the ropes. Never would we leave anybody on their own.
Sure, that would be the greatest fear, I think, of all.
Oh, absolutely.
Excellent, thank you. Can you explain for our audience what your internship program looks like and when do you start recruiting for these opportunities?
Sure, we start really looking for our summer. So we have 2 types for the summer. We have summer interns for certain back office positions like, mortgage or accounting type of thing. We've even done it in HR. But mainly our summer people work in the branches. They are called a summer float customer service representative. And believe it or not, Kathy, we start looking in January.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know of anyone that would be interested next summer, make sure they contact me in January because that's when we start our recruiting of them.
Great, thank you. And how many of your interns are offered full-time jobs?
Well, it does happen, but believe it or not, but it doesn't happen a lot because when they come to us, they are in school. So if they see something while they're here where they know their school schedule, they know what the bank needs for part-time, that can work we would definitely look at them and see if they could possibly stay on. But many times it doesn't, because the school, which is first priority, the school, it can't work with the hours that the bank needs. But it does happen. I can remember a few instances where it definitely happened. But we always tell them, if it doesn't work, stay in touch with us, because you never know down the road if their circumstances in their school changes. We could definitely maybe work something out with them.
Sure. And then if upon graduation, there might be something for
Oh,
them to complete.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good. And so I think in the past, we've talked a little bit about tuition reimbursement. For your full-time people, do you offer tuition reimbursement?
Yes, we offer it for if someone works 30 hours or more. We would give them up to $5,250. Part-timers can also get it. And so they have to work 20 hours, between 20 and 29 hours, and they would get half. They would get $2,500. So nice program to take advantage of.
Yeah, that's very generous.
Yeah.
Especially part-times, because many employers do not offer that to part-time.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. So, and we've had quite a few take advantage of that. So it really does work out for the team member.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You touched a little bit about this earlier regarding flexible work schedules. Oftentimes I think students don't realize that, banks have different hours than just 9 to 5.
Absolutely.
So at Enterprise Bank, do you offer flexible work schedules, in the weekdays and weekends and all that?
Yeah. For the branches, I mean, the back office doesn't offer Saturdays, it's just Monday through Friday. But the branch can offer, Saturday, and we're open till 12 o'clock. So it would just be an 8 to 12 type of thing. We just don't hire people for a Saturday, of course. But the branch would put out the hours that they need. Sometimes they can just work with a student if they know the student is available, like in the morning or the afternoon. Sometimes that can really work. So it just depends, because there's other team members there, and then they put out the schedule based on the hours that the other team members are not there. So if it works, it works, hopefully. But yes, definitely flexible. Absolutely.
That's excellent. And finally, our last question, what advice do you have for students wishing to work in the field of work at Enterprise Bank, either that you're in human resources or in other areas? Any kind of advice that you can offer our audience?
Well, I'm sure that they've heard it before, but just work hard and do well in school. Apply yourself, get your degree, learn, and then just learn how to work hard. And then certain things can really be learned on the job, versus school. Working in school, it can be very different than working on the job, but you learn very good qualities and virtues in school of, responsibility, deadlines, dependability. All of that is going to come and transfer over to any job that the student will be interested in.
Great. Thank you for that advice. And thank you again for participating in this year's Employer Spotlight Series. We greatly appreciate here at Middlesex Community College Enterprise partnership with us. And I do know that many of our students end up applying, and some of them get part-time jobs and full-time jobs. So it's a wonderful relationship that we share with your bank. And thank you so much.
You are welcome, Kathy. It was a pleasure talking to you.